How do you take care of the stuff you like the most? I'll tell you what Kenny Felton does. But I was down at the burger shed today, and Kenny, he's a boy who kind of feels like he's going to one day be a high-powered executive. Well, he came in there, and he had a new phone, and he's treating it like a little baby. He's like, oh, Tavin, this thing does everything. I was like, tell me what it does. He goes, you can check your email. I was like, you can get on the interweb with that little thing? He goes, yeah. And I said, can you make phone calls on it? You know, kind of joking with him. He said, you sure can, Tavin. I was like, if you fall in the river, is there a raft in there that pops out and inflates? And he's like, Tavin, it don't do stuff like that. It do stuff that really matters. And I'm thinking, boy, if I was drowning in a river, that'd really matter to me. He said, Tavin, I gotta go to the bathroom pretty bad. I just tell you like it is. Can you keep an eye on my phone? I said, why don't you take it in there with you? He said, oh no, Tavin. He goes, the last thing I want to do is drop this new phone in the toilet. So I'm sitting there at the table in the burger shed just staring at this phone on cellular phone on the thing. His smartphone's what he called it before he went in the bathroom. Keep an eye on my smartphone, he said. Thinking, if it's so smart, why don't it watch itself, you know? But anyhow, and then Skeeter Harlow came in, and he's Delma Spencer's new boyfriend. She can really pick him. I mean, he's something else. He's a piece of work because he thinks he's like a daredevil, and he ain't got a motorcycle. Thank goodness he ain't got a motorcycle. He got a bike, and he got a moped that tops out at 32 miles an hour. So he walks in, just looks like he got in a fight with a couple blenders. Some of them are old, some of them are new, you know, some of them scabbed over, but he's got some cuts on him. And he said, what you got there, Tavin? I said, well, I'm about to get me some lunch, but right now I got cellular. He said, let me see it. I said, it ain't mine to let you see. So he reaches for it, I reach for it, smack his hand, and somewhere in the middle of it, the phone gets pulled off the table. And I looked down there, and it was all in one piece. Not a scratch on it. Kind of blew a little dust off it, and I put it back on the table. Kenny comes out the bathroom, and I said, Kenny, I ain't gonna lie to you, your phone fell on the ground. And it took a little tumble, did like a head spin, and landed on his back like a little break dancer. He goes, that's okay, Tavin, I got that phone protected. I said, what do you mean protected? He goes, well, look, and got a little cover on it so that if if something happened to the front, it don't get scratched. Like he said, Tavin, I dropped it probably 5 times since I got it 2 days ago. I said, you did not. He goes, yeah, but I got it covered. And I said, well, do they make that for people? And he kind of looked at me like, what? I bet Skater could use some of that from all the accidents he's having. Boy, just put it all over him. So we sat down, had ourselves some lunch. Kenny's phone was safe, and our bellies were full. And anytime you can learn something and have a good meal was a beautiful day. We'll see you later.